Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you all to the listening room. And it promises to be an exciting night. I'm seeing too many special people here in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chike.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight for me. I'm very grateful. I planned a grand entrance, but I just considered being all pack. I just make a waka enter.
How are you feeling? Few hours to the album.
There's a few hours to the album. For my calculation, there's like 400, 300, 500 people here. And that's bigger than I had it the last time. And I'm just nothing but thankful.
For listening. So what would you say is the difference? Like, how are you feeling now compared to how you felt in 2020?
Man, 2020 was rough. The first album, like, it was a lot of planning. I was involved in everything. I'm still involved in everything now. When you tell me you sort something out, I don't trust you. I still have to be part of it. But that was tough. I can tell you now that I'm in a better place because I can see the result of all the work from 2020, and I'm happy. And I'm super happy that a lot of people that were in 2020 are still here now. It means they're following up. So thank you so much.
So would you say there's like more pressure? Because I feel like, personally, that album was a blessing. That 2020 was just a blessing. Are you trying to top that album? Because that album, my bro, you didn't have to skip any track.
Yeah.
Like from track 1 to the end, it's a dope song. So now how far? Is there like pressure to like top that, or you just want to go with the flow?
I mean, there's always pressure. A big thank you to my friends, to my team, to Ogaga. They always reminded me that I was special and I was different. And people were always going to compare my new music with the old one and not compare it with that of any other artist. Definitely. And that was important to me. So, love songs, marriage songs, No. I just think one of the most important things to do is talk about how you feel. So the thing when I say something or when I sing about how I feel at a particular time, there's a chance that there's a high number of people that will connect to it, and sometimes a few number of people. But what's important is that, I get it out there because, that's what's in there for.
Dope. So before we dive into the album, there's a question I always ask.
Yes.
What do you do with songs? Like now, the songs that did not make this album, what do you do with them?
Okay, one of the older songs on this album was recorded before the Bow of the Bullets. So
really?
Yeah. So, like Hard to Find was made in 2019. The first verse, Bow of the Bullets was 2020. So most times we keep it, people always come, give us a song. The ones we can release, we release them, but we keep some knowing that, for me, it's coming from a very deep place, and I know that I can tell the story as best as I can, so I always keep them, and when it's time, I just rework them and put it out. All
right, dope. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. So we don't want to waste no further time.
Yes.
So, crowd controller.
I feel like I live on the moon. I feel like I'm touching the sky. I feel like I live on the moon. I feel like I'm touching the sky.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first song of the album,
On the Moon.
On the Moon.
Yeah.
So how did this song come about?
First of all, I'd like to appreciate my parents for being here. And
put your hands together, Papa and Mama Chike.
Yeah, my dad and my mom. So my dad gave me the first 500,000 I used to add and shoot my first music video. It was called Beautiful People.
What's an investment?
And he insisted I will pay back. And I paid back. I paid back when the money was small money. So it was a non-interest loan. I would also like to accuse the organizers for giving my parents in the front. Because I won't do all those things why they do. When they're not there here. All those behavior. Now. I won't dance. See, now I know come on shirt today. You get. So
wait, hold up. Daddy, removing of that shirt is part of, it's a source of income. And that, when you made that investment, you did it with prayers. So don't block the prayer. Removing of the shirt is, it's part of the answered prayers. So Chike, with our 4 packs, we need to see the post-COVID packs.
In our 4 remain.
We'll go see how. We'll go see how.
So, yeah.
So who produced the song?
On the Moon was produced by my first and original producer. Is right here, Diaso. He's been my friend, my brother. He's produced at least 80% of my catalog. I remember when I met Yaso, I had seen Rick's Handy summertime, and I was complaining that I was finding it difficult to get producers to produce because most of them were not going to waste their time on you. They didn't know what the future was for you. And he said, look, the important people are not the people, it's your people. Look for your people. And I went home that day and I tweeted that I was looking for a producer. I tweeted and I said, and he responded and he sent me a song. And when I first heard the song, I was like, huh? Then I didn't respond to the DM. Then he said, bro, now the artist don't know be me. So he's like, the artist is whack. I'm like, okay. So I said, okay. Where are you? He said, Taraba. I said, ha. Say, make I just go Kano, go they sing for there. So I told him, I said, so if I booked the flight, were you going to come? He said, yes. So I booked the flight. The last money where I get, so I just sacrifice on pleasure, come book flights. Wow. I sent him the ticket and he came through. So that's On the Bone, produced by Diaso, my friend, my brother. Thank you so much for coming through for me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, dope stuff, dope stuff. The next song is Tell 'Em.
That I really love her. So we gon' marry each other. You better. That I want it all with you. That I want it all with you.
Okay, they're singing this one.
Oh, shit.
So, guys.
Brotherly, you ended the song and they were singing along. So when are you shooting that video? You're already owing them a video.
Go do it. You know, go fund me, have you? No, we shot one video already. We're gonna shoot another one maybe in a month's time. But everything depends on what happens here tonight. You guys, this is all catch from your presence here now. We'll shoot out tomorrow.
Videos they cost die these days.
Our last video we shot it for I think it was about 12 million. Then now some people go, that's not like 40 million they use. I know the video where they talk about. I say, we cannot keep up. We'll meet you guys later. 12 million naira.
In life, people, growth is amazing. Somebody that they borrowed 500,000 to shoot video, you just casually say 12 million for video. Ha! Jesus. God, I beg you. 12 million for video. Who produced Tell 'Em?
Oh, Tell 'Em was produced by Killer Tunes. So big thank you to Killer Tunes. He edited that song like, you get what they call it? He never pick my call again. He just they send the version to my manager. He say, Chike, come and carry your song. So shout out to Killer Tunes.
So this next song, Spell, produced by who?
It's produced by Diaso one more time. Big shout out to Diaso. Another song. It is not one of my favorites on the album, just so you know.
Oh, really?
I hope you understand what I just said. Okay.
Oh yeah, DJ, drop it.
You cast a spell on me. I didn't feel how they walk. I don't feel denied. I don't feel denied. You cast a spell on me. I didn't feel how they walk. I don't feel denied. I don't feel denied. You cast a spell on me. I didn't feel how they walk. I don't feel deny. I don't feel deny.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Chike.
As my mama did here now, she don't the rebuke. Like, nobody will cast a spell on my son. So all of now we won't cast spell. Now prayer fire. When I go meet. All right. Mommy, we just sing out to take collect money. No be saying. Nobody cast spell on us.
Don't worry. As I see mom's face, actually cast. You just like any riches of spell enter. The fake spell enter outside. Bro, this song is dope, man.
Yeah, I love the song. That. Like I said before, it's not one of my favorite.
It has to be. It has to be. Produced by who as well?
Spell was produced by Diaso.
So Chike, so how do you record most songs? Is it the beats, or you're there from the start, or you send them a melody, or you send them like a reference? Or
so for me, I always send references. In fact, this night like this, I think I sent Diaso like 4 or 5 for songs we will still produce later. So I always send references when I hear something I like. But for me, when I get in the studio, I always like to have the guitar or the piano there because those are the 2 instruments that inspire me.
You play?
Really. No, I don't. I always pretend to know how to play.
Yeah,
It just looks good.
Yeah, so it's there for you.
Yeah. So my house now, don't go price
That big one.
that big piano. Because I fit the inside, just do like this. But nothing good they play. You just imagine.
It's all good. Now, how do you combine movie and music?
So the funny story or the true story about
I'm looking forward to that movie.
acting. About acting for me is, I always say that my acting paid for my music. When I got out of reality shows, man, nobody was gonna book you or pay you any serious money. Nothing enough. So I remember I went to my mama's back then. I'm like, man, I need to survive. And they're like, okay, do you have any interest in acting? And they're like, oh, okay, I can try. And they put me on a project that's called Battleground. And each time I kept the money and saved the money, and that's what I used to pay for the first album that we know as Blow Up the Bullets. And now I love it. I always want to be on one.
Movies, Abby?
Yeah.
Action.
Yes.
James Bond. All right, so let's go to the next song, which is My Africa.
Yeah.
Should we be expecting some Vuvuzela? Hey, mama. Hey,
So My
mama.
Africa is with Azana. Azana is an artist from South Africa. It's a song that just makes you want to introduce Africa to somebody who's not African. We had to work with somebody who was not Nigerian, because talking about I'm Nigerian already, so I've covered West Africa. So we went for Azana from South Africa.
Crowd controller. Let's go to Africa.
One life to leave. So can I show you my Africa? My Africa. We got one life to leave. So can I show you my Africa? My Africa.
Whoop, 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 whoop. On that video I just received for this song.
Yeah.
I just received video somewhere in Mozambique.
Yes, so a lot of colors.
Falari. Fast bad guy in the building.
Yes.
Where did this inspiration come from?
Man, honestly, I don't want to lie for you because I don't even feel remember for this one. I know, most times when I get things, I put it down. But I know that when it started to unfold, I imagined songs like Zamina mina waka waka
Zamina mina sankariwa.
This is Africa. See the one I sing, I'm gonna cram this one. So by the next events, I'm gonna say, I wanna show you my Africa.
So now we're going to the next track, which everybody already knows. It's already a hit. We thank God. How easy and how difficult was it, working with Flavor?
No, it wasn't tough at all. I needed to be patient, one, because, one thing I learned is, I remember before 2020, when I hit people up and say, oh, please, I want you on this record, when they don't respond, not even with any kind of entitlement, I will feel down and maybe feel like, so this guy know if he do this thing for me. But now I have people who hit me up and I'm not able to deliver. So I understand that. And the truth is that sometimes maybe I'm not inspired at the time. Or maybe we're so busy, we're traveling. So I can imagine anybody who's even in that position or way higher, you just need to be patient. Sometimes they might come through. Sometimes they might not. And most times it's not even their fault. It's just life.
You're speaking patience.
Yes, so.
Well, it took...
It took a while. I remember when I first met him and talked about music. I'd met him a couple of times ago. I said, I wanted us to do something together. Not just one song, but maybe a body of work. And, he was like, yeah, the things I want to say, I cannot use the language. He was like, bro, I mess with your music. So, when it's time, just let me know. But I didn't know that, so I was already done with Had to Find. And it just seemed like the song. I was talking to TY Mix. And it was like, bruh, you should reach out to Flavor. Yeah, you guys can always start from here. So I was waiting for something more compound and bigger, but I just thought to take the opportunity. Immediately I had one. And I sent it to him, and he kept following up. He said, I've recorded this, just wait, I'll do it. I think it took a couple of months, but he came through.
Great, that's what I like. I know that patience. It's a couple of months.
Yes, sir. It's just a few months.
Hope you know it's 9 months. 9 months is a few months.
It's like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we already know the song, but we need to re-enjoy the song today so that you are streaming it more and more. Please, pre-order the album. Let's go.
To find
Okay. Lasisi, shout now.
No, some just up right now.
Lasisi, shout now.
Some just up right now.
Shout for me now. No, say don't say. You don't say why they always invite Lasisi. I'll say, Lasisi, post my music. Who drag and come? Who can Lasisi come? Eh? Lasisi, thank you for coming. We don't finally catch you. Thanks, my bro. Thank you to Mastercraft. I heard Mastercraft is here. Mastercraft. So this song was produced by Diaso and Mastercraft.
Oh, really? Master?
Yeah. So I had the song for the longest, and there was just some groove that I wasn't getting yet with it. So I remember going to Master. Meanwhile, I don't really talk to Yaso. Say, bro, I beg. You know, if you understand our industry, you know that, you know, sometimes creatives don't want other people touching their work. You know, so I was like, bro, we need to always remember that the music comes first. Just let's do what's best for the music. And I went to Master and he was like, he was going to help me out. So he worked on the music and made it sound, you know, put the groove, you know, the Southeastern groove I wanted on it and made it even better. So thank you to Diaso and thank you so much to Mastercraft for coming through for me.
All right, so crowd controller, let's go to the next track, which is Winner.
She's a winner, yeah. Oh, my girl is a winner. She's a winner. Oh, for the game I don't check up. She's a winner, yeah. Oh, my girl is a winner. She's a winner. Oh, for the game I don't check up.
Yes.
Bro, ladies and gentlemen, Winner by Chike. I'm sure it was produced by Diaso.
No. No go flop me. Winner was produced by Killer Tunes. Produced by Killer Tunes.
Oh. So how many producers did you work with on this album?
I think there's Yaso, there's Killer Tunes, there's Lord Sky, there's Master, there's Louder, there's Echo, there's TY Mix, there's Sazi. So that's 8. I hope I didn't forget anyone. That's 8.
Anybody you forget now, remember.
Anybody I forget, I know say you go take a person now.
So better remember.
Knows I don't drink small water. We don't confuse me. Daddy, now water I drink. I drank water with caffeine. All right,
so ladies and gentlemen, the next song is Bad.
Oh,
You a bad boy.
The other day when you talk to me finish. The other day when you talk to me finish. I go back to my lover. I tell him, say I love him.
Have you ever complained about your boo to somebody? Yeah? They can't advise you, say, he's treating you bad. Leave him. Or she's doing anyhow. Leave him. The other person where you advise, go back, go tell their person, say, see what this person talk.
It happen now.
You don't do me once. Once, I don't damage one friendship based on that thing. Because I did protect my guy. You can't go tell him, babe. Then me and the babe can't be enemies for life. Then me and my guy can't be waiting guys for life. All right.
Hey, your crowd controller, let's go.
If I come complain to you, say my baby do me bad. Ignore, Shumba. If I tell you, say she don't set me on fire, let me burn. Ignore, Shumba. The other day when you talk to me finish. The other day when you talk to me finish. I go back to my lover, and then I say I love her.
That one, you go like her. Because that one, that truth, that reality, we just make her. So, it was not about vibe, it was just facts. It was just, not so it be. So when your friend come complain to you, mind your business, because they go use you settle.
I tell you, they will go use this settle. You go there for front, they judge, they will use this settle for back. Alright, so the next song is called Zamo.
Yeah.
Is this like a Christian song? I know Zamo's like Answer Me or something. Or that girl you they call again.
So for me,
Daddy. Okay, enough.
So Zamo was produced by Hey, I remember. You won't embarrass me.
See the bling bling.
Zamo was produced by Lord Sky. So Zamo is a song that just talks about, you know, for me, Moon, the first song on the album, talks about how I'm feeling. So Bow of the Bullets, when I made that album, I would tell you something. I didn't have so much going for me, not with the music industry for sure. All I did was have, family. I had an aunt who had accommodated me in Lagos for, at least at the time, maybe like 6 years, And I can tell you that gave me enough space to chase music, Because if you don't get where they go back to for this Lagos, it go hard you, you know. So on the moon is, as a brother's keeper, I'm already in a happier place. You know, I'm starting to feel like there's nothing I can do. I'm starting to feel like I can see the fruits, you know, of my labor for the first album. And that's me being excited. And this next song that's about to play is Zamo, yeah. So what happens is that when that happens, most time, you know, you get more friends. You know, every artist here understands that. You know, you get more alliances. You know, your former friend starts to come back around. You know, because now there's probably something you have to offer. You know, all your guys too start, you know, priding in you because I mean you're something what you know priding in. I hope priding is correct English. Or is it water mixed with caffeine English?
It's correct street English.
And all the girls started to come back. All those who left come back.
Whoop, whoop.
They always come back.
God no go shame us.
And it's just Zamo is a song of reassurance. Who says, you know, that person way they chop life with night. They ask and say, in case we know they chop life tomorrow, sure you go see day. Make I know that I go to chop alone, no. I'm not going to chop with you. Make go forget me. So yeah, that's what song's about.
All right, crowd control.
If I fall, share you are there with me. If I fail, share you are there for me. If things change, share you are there for me. I really want to know. I just say make I ask. I suppose we come alone. Zamo, Zamo. I suppose we come alone. Zamo, Zamo.
Yeah.
Man, that got me emotional.
Aha. So that's what I talk about there. Saying if I fall, are you going to be there with me? If I fail, if I ever fail, you know, because we'll keep winning, you know, are you going to be there with me? I just want to ask. I just want to know. I say, make I ask, or make I know, because I invest my time like this. Make I know if I go day alone at the end. Yeah.
Makes sense. So now the next one now is pour me a drink.
Ooh, yes.
That won't be like we think we used to take highness. One or two things.
No, all of us, with anybody they eye for, yeah. My mama there, yeah, my papa there. Anybody they eye for, yeah. Because sometimes when I talk to my mom and she says it's 2 a.m., you know you're home. I say, yes, I'm going out. She's like, my son, no join gang, no join courts, no join. I say, mommy, our waka na midnight waka. We exhibit courteous behavior. We waka for nights. You know, sometimes I will say, mommy, I have escorts. Meanwhile, I don't get. Mommy, I never blew like that. I never did get escorts. After this album now, go come they get escorts. Once in a while, they hire like one police officer. We go sit down for front. No be escorts be that. Na passenger. All right.
Hey, yo, DJ.
Pour me a drink in a cup. Tell everybody say I don't lock my door. I know you again. Me I don't die. I know you again. Me I don't die. Pour me a drink in a cup. Tell everybody say I don't lock my door. I know you again. Me I don't die. I know you again. Me I don't die.
Yes. So, pour me a drink. When I made that song, I was in a place of frustration. You know, I just felt like, man, I'm tired. Make everybody free me. You know, I'm not much of a drinker. No, I don't drink at all. But it's a place where I just wanted to be in some kind of, you know, oblivion. I didn't want to face the facts of whatever was happening in my life at that time. Because the good thing with being where you are or where I was is you could help. But sometimes when you're in trouble, people can't even see you in trouble. They expect that you do all right. You go, if you solve your problem, you know. And I was tired at that time. Pour Me a Drink was produced by TY Mix.
All right, so let's go to the next song. You Deserve.
Oh.
Featuring YC.
Yeah.
How did this happen?
So one thing a rap record did for us in the first album is it gave it a broad reach. I can tell you that for a fact. Growing up, I listened to rappers a lot. Do you get? I mean, I'm not a core, like I listen to everyone, but I listen to the ones who rap emotional. Like, for example, one of my favorite rappers right now is Drake, you know, followed by J. Cole. You know, J. Cole first, actually. And I wanted to... I understood that I needed a rapper on my album, for sure. Now, my management, they were the ones who sat down to say, okay, this is the song, and this is who we should reach out to. I'm not gonna lie, like saying, I don't know who to reach out to, you know, because my journey has been, you know, it's been very, very me and my guys. So when they sent it out to YC and he delivered in it, I was super excited.
Superstar crowd controller.
You deserve more than I can give. I don't wanna be so selfish and keep you here with me. You deserve more than I can give. I don't wanna be so selfish. I don't wanna be so selfish.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have listened to 10 songs from this
16.
album.
Yeah.
I want the next track, Enough. Let's go.
Oh yeah, this is not one of my favorites.
I'm enough. One day you see that I'm enough. I'm enough. I hope you realize that I'm enough.
Enough is officially the last song that was recorded on this album. So we were done with the album. And my guy messaged me one day, he's like, Chike, wahala. I said, what's happening? He said, well, we need song where we say, we need to cool it down somewhere. It was inspired by people like Passenger, like people like Tracy Chapman, because these are storytellers. How many people for here will say they will give them egusi soup, they will still put stew? How many people they do that? People they do it when I know they pretend. Which one they put stew for egusi soup?
Should they do them?
Do you know you have serious trust issue? In fact, you get problem. I'm not attacking your choice, but you get. So enough is where you're talking to your partner, to your business partner, not your lover, and you're telling them to your business partner, not your lover. And you're telling them that me, as I did like this, I did okay. Now they go look for outside before they show you CHIKÉ. Eh? One day you realize that I'm all you need. One day you realize that I'm more than, what you even deserve.
The next song is called Moving On.
Yeah.
Heartbreak or business moving on?
No, moving on is just like, look.
Or moving on in life.
I don't move. You do anyhow. If you see this way, that's the way you tried before. Where I forgive you, eh? If you try again, I don't waka.
Oh shit.
That's what the song's about.
Keep screaming, keep screaming, keep screaming. Oh, we could go to the next one. Good things.
All right. Good things. Yeah, so, good things says. You know that's what they say. The patient dog eats what?
Oh, well,
the patient dog eats it.
Dogs are hungry now.
Good things come to those where they wait. Bad things run from those where they pray.
Christy Cole.
Good things come to those where they wait. Bad things run from those where they pray.
Is that going to be a remix for this song?
Okay.
Because I can see the artists are supposed to feature.
Who they see? Me, I know who they see. Who they see? Who they see?
I just see him.
Who they see? Talk him.
I just see him.
Talk him.
He won't drink something now.
Talk him.
He won't drink something now.
Now, funny enough is...
He won't chop small chop.
I swear to you,
we did
not have this conversation. I promise you. But I don't say, on today, on this day, on this moment,
no.
I could put Zlatan on the spot. This song, we have to go back.
Yes.
And go work it. Z, you agree? You agree? Make I put mic for him.
Put mic.
Make all of us hear him.
We did together.
Wait. You said we did waiting. We did together. No. You tweeted something about we did together one time now. So you see those people where they say you did together. Just know they ain't got you. But my guy got me. I know. I'm just kidding.
Ladies and gentlemen, the remix is coming.
Yes, for sure.
CHIKÉ featuring Zlatan.
So anybody that knows what my album is like, even for the first one, I put it out the way I know that my people want to listen to it. Then I go ahead to make remixes. Abi? Right? That's what happened with Running. That's what happened with If You Know Love. So that's how it is. Like for the original album, I want you to hear me. Then I can hear, but I can promise you that this thing you said now made me confirm that I had to go back into the studio with Zlatan for this song because I swear to you, I know they swear, nobody so they raise us. I promise you,
You S to me.
I promise you that was in my mind. I promise.
The next song is, first of all, that song, I like that place when you say, no be every green place be past.
They say, no be every grass will green will be pasture. If your man run away, no be rapture, you be bad person.
No be everybody went preach.
If your man run away, it's not rapture. He tire. He say no, they do again. Man, do we cheat?
No. What's that? No.
All my guys when they cheat, wanna shake me.
Never.
This guy no shake me, no shake
never,
me.
Never.
No, you know that you are married now. You know they cheat. They don't born you where you there with your madam. You know if you admit. You know if they do that. The only man where I know say for this life, no they cheat. You know who that man is? You cannot guess. Now my papa. I'm not joking, Me, I don't even know where I learned some bad things. Daddy, I don't do that, but I don't know where I learned some bad things from. Because I remember, so growing up, it's not like we were extremely rich, but I'm sure that anything we needed for as kids, my dad made sure it was there. There was nothing we needed that we didn't get. So I remember when I was in the first reality show, people come out and talk about how, they were suffering, how they go from the under bridge, to... I understand, these are true stories. But then when I get on the stage, people expect me to tell those same stories too, to curry sympathy. Like even for our big brother, a lot of people say it's like poverty alleviation scheme. Now the people who they suffer pass, now they win, So I remember each time I always said, I went to Covenant University. I was not realizing money they fall for ground. But my dad understood the value of education. They flog us where we. How many people their papa they always take first for school for here?
Everybody now.
My papa did they take first for school. Now what did he tell us? And I know it's true. Mommy, first. Everybody from my family they take first. So me why I don't they take first? Where I get my blood from my head. Like the highest where I get out and I like 11th.
My brother, just like the next song, Only God Knows.
Oh yeah, God only knows. God only knows.
Oh.
God only knows where I trusted you the most. God only knows why I let you come close. I didn't know you want them for yourself. I didn't know you want them for yourself. I didn't know you want them for yourself. I didn't know you want them for yourself.
So, somebody said, when you tell people about beautiful things, they do what? What do they do? When you tell people about beautiful things, what do? They ruin it. So, God only knows the song that talks about how I didn't know all this is why they tell you, say, I get what I want. I don't say the I waiting. I get, right? So you always keep good things private too. You are sure, you get time. So nobody feel messing up for you. So that's what the song talks about.
It be like not Drake inspire you, one of your favorite.
Yeah. I listen to J. Cole, I listen to Drake. I know rap.
No, but this is not Drake.
But I just use some of those their melodies.
This is not Drake.
Where did they use?
No, all right, so the next song is Nothing Less, Nothing More.
Oh.
On a normal
this one's a sad one, but all right.
I will give it all. I'm ready to give it all. I will give it all. I'm ready to give it all. Just to see you, just to get a chance to hold you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to track number 16.
The last song on the album.
Which is officially the last song.
Yeah.
From the album. Crack Controller, let's listen to the last song.
Please, need something there for me. At the end of my journey, need something there for me. I don't wanna lose everything where I gather. I don't wanna go my village for gather. I don't wanna lose everything where I gather. I don't wanna go my village for gather.
Please is a place where people just expect that you have it. You can do it. Just do one. But say the funniest part is when you don't even know who to talk to. I promise you.
True.
If I went to my closest friends now and said, oh, please, I need 200K, do you know what? Most of them will be worried if something has gone wrong. I'm just being honest. They might like, actually, this guy, he don't broke. But yes, I probably don't have it at that time. So Please, the song, because while I'm explaining it like this, I want you to go back and listen to the songs again. And I promise you understand what I'm talking about. So that's what Please is talking about. That's the last song of the album. And I'm saying at the end of my journey, I want to look back and know that, it was all worth it.
Shout out to Jameson, Pepsi, Trace, the connecting bridge, everybody that made this possible, Pulse. And shout out to Brothers Record as well.